Hey, what's up, everyone? Previously on our Game News Live show.
Let's get on with our last one. This one's for Xbox Live price. I don't know if anybody's going to take their pitchforks and torches out,
Well,
but
they don't need to anymore. Yeah.
calm down. Calm
Calm down, everyone. Take it
Yeah.
easy.
So
right,
Xbox
meow.
Live Gold. So they announced, or there was some sort of.
So if
rumor.
you scroll down on this article, it has the original article under the bold print there.
Yeah, I see it. We messed up today. Damn.
So the original print there was basically like, hey, Xbox Live's been around for 18 years and we've never done a price increase, so we're going to do that. And it wasn't.
That's a really crappy way of starting it out, too. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you enjoyed Xbox Live so long for 18 years at the same price.
Yeah.
We're going to bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, like companies do that, right? Like PlayStation Plus used to be $40, right? And it's like, it's and now it's 60. It's like things increase over time. Arby's used to be 5 for 5 roast beef sandwiches. Okay, it's like
Ooh, that does
it's
sound
called
good.
inflation.
Mm-hmm.
It's called inflation. That's that's what happens. But for 18 years, Xbox Live stuck, and then now they're saying, and now we're going to increase the price. Not only did they increase the price, they doubled it. It was like they, instead of a year of Xbox Live for $60, it's now 6 months for $60. So it's like, wait a minute, you're going to double the price of this thing just out of the like Amazon Prime crept up a little bit before it jumped to 120.
Yep.
It's I don't know.
Netflix has been doing like $2, $3 pushes.
Netflix goes up all the time. Disney Plus just went up like $1.
But you know
It's
what the
like-
difference between
yeah.
Netflix, which is why I don't feel bad every single time they do a bump? I'm getting some quality content here now. And it's just like their originals are so good.
And so, but that's the thing here. So Xbox Live, what do you get with that? You get multiplayer gaming,
Screaming
get-
teens.
racism, all the racism, homophobia, and
Sexism
your
you
mom
want.
jokes, like all you want. So you get multiplayer gaming. You really want to play Warzone with your buddies, you got to have Xbox Live Gold.
Mhm.
You get cloud storage for your save files, which is actually pretty awesome. And then you get their 3 free games a month, which cool. That's great. Like PlayStation Plus does the same thing. But I get, what did he say? I get to play online games online. Yeah. That's what you get with Xbox Live Gold.
The
And it's like,
ridiculous of it all.
those things, online gaming, is it worth $10 a month to be able to play an online game? That's kind of what you have to ask yourself here.
Well,
Is it like,
I think at the early stages of technology and multiplayer gaming,
Yeah.
we got spoiled. We got spoiled super hard because
Yeah.
a lot of the multiplayer gaming was peer to peer, right? So
Yeah.
why charge something that is just a tunnel? You had
Yeah.
like things like Heat.net and Spy,
oh yeah,
GameSpy that
GameSpy
were just,
Arcade and all that, yeah.
right, but they weren't charging anything unless you wanted some specific like ability to
perk or
create
something.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
but now it's gotten to the point where things are being hosted on cloud servers, and that stuff costs $1. You know what I
It
mean?
does. It does. I totally understand all that. Azure is expensive.
Hella expensive.
Yeah, Azure's very expensive. I totally get that. It's just $120 a month just for Xbox Live Gold is kind of crazy. Like that's a little high. Yogecha has a point here. They tried this to force everyone to pay $5 more and just get Game Pass Ultimate. That would be my recommendation. If Xbox Live Gold does end up going up to 120, which the side thing on this, they already rolled it back, but we're going to get to that in a second. If you're paying for Xbox Live Gold anyway, just get Game Pass.
Yeah,
It's
You're
it's a few
missing
bucks
out.
more a month, and you're getting, instead of 3 free games a month, you have hundreds. It's
But do
like
you-
Game Pass is worth every penny.
Do you think the adoption of Game Pass with the inclusion of Xbox Live has caused a surge in cost for their cloud services to not be able to handle certain things? Like, we see a trend that A lot of people are starting to get Xbox Live Gold, especially Windows users are now able to get the Game Pass stuff that we didn't anticipate for this level of growth now. And so like Netflix, they're like, we need to create more original content with crazy awesome stars, which if you've watched any of the latest trailers for Netflix, it is kind of amazing seeing some of the actors that are doing now Netflix only movies. Yeah. That for them to justify it, to keep it up and running and keep it at the quality that you're currently getting now, they need to bump up the price. But at the same time, it's like you got exactly what you want. You got your player base still using Xbox Live. You just need to keep up.
Yeah. And that could be it. But yeah, it's shockingly, when Microsoft announced they were going to double the price of Xbox Live, shockingly, the internet did not handle it so well.
This is double, though, right? This is double the price of what you're getting. Yeah. Of what you're paying for.
Yeah. So they were going to double the price, and then last night rolled it back. It was all over like the Xbox Twitter accounts. If you go to this article here on Xbox Wire, big bold at the top, we hear you. Our bad. We're not going to do this. So that's good.
I sometimes feel like that's a lure, though. That's like a fishing line thrown out there just to see what the reaction's going to be. And then later on, it's like, look, we heard you loud and clear. But for us to be able to continue to give you the service and the quality that you expect, $10 extra. We still got to bump it up.
Something like which this would have gone. Yeah, it's. I get that, but I mean, start out like baby steps, guys. Like work with us here. $10 a year, from 60 to 70. Like that's under $1 a month. Mm-hmm. Just baby steps us up the line here. Don't just
price game right there. So.
Don't just make us grab our ankles, okay?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Come on. Treat us to dinner first. You know what I'm saying?
A little petting,
a little wine and dine, Come on.
I like cheese.
You know what I'm saying? Little strawberries and champagne.
Oh man.
But yeah,
you gotta get the box though, right?
I mean, the box wine, obviously. I mean, come on.
Gotta go for the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
it's the best hangover in the morning.
Oh, cheap wine. Yeah, it's the worst. Yeah. But yeah, they rolled it back, which is really good. I don't think this is going to be the end of the story. I think they're going to wait a month or two for it to cool down, and then now say it's going to be $70 for a year. Just to say we do have to increase the price.
Right.
Okay. If it happens, it happens. Whatever.
I would think that them just throwing this out there. How did it even come to be that they realized, or that somebody realized that they were going to do it? They announced it?
They announced it, yeah. So they announced it, and they basically started sending emails to Xbox Live members and Game Pass subscribers, and then they put it on their Twitter about hey, we're changing our pricing model. Go here to news.xbox.com to check it out. And then people.
I also wonder what the
pitchforked and revolted.
What the percentage of this decision was based off of the coronavirus situation right now, where everybody just jumped online, right?
It could have been in just utilization of Azure, it's just their utilization quadrupled because of this. Could be.
Scotty from Star Trek, we got to handle it, Captain.
Dude, have the power. But yeah, it's good that they rolled it back. But I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to do some kind of price increase over the next few months.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you! Join us live Saturdays at 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Also, join our Discord channel after Game News Live to chat with us. Check out our Nerd Junkies merch available now. And for all this and more, visit us at nerdjunkies.com. See you next time on Game News Live.